To build strength and effectively shape your body, you do not need heavy machinery, iron plates, or a gym membership. You only need enough floor space to stand up and lie down, along with a rotation of 4 specific bodyweight exercises. But the effectiveness of this routine relies completely on execution. Every repetition has to be performed with flawless, calculated form. When the skeleton is positioned with precise anatomical alignment, your own body weight acts as a targeted resistance. This configuration ensures that the physical load bypasses the connective tissue and lands directly on the muscle fibers. We start with the basic squat. This is the primary driver for the lower body, specifically engineered to load the gluteus maximus, the largest muscle you have. Plant your feet firmly on the ground, slightly wider than your shoulders, and ensure your toes are pointing dead straight ahead. Initiate the movement by pushing your hips backward. Lower yourself as if sitting into an invisible chair, rather than just bending your knees. Look at this side profile breakdown. As the hips drop, the neon line shows the spine remaining rigid. Now watch the vertical drop line from the knee. Notice how the joint stays strictly behind the toes, even at the lowest point. This comparison highlights the most common structural failure. On the left, the knees buckle inward under tension. On the right, they stay perfectly parallel. Maintaining this strict geometric alignment traps the physical load exactly where it belongs, in the glutes and thighs. If that alignment collapses, the tension shears directly into the delicate knee joint. The forearm plank is a protocol for maintaining rigid, full-body tension. It requires the synchronization of the core, shoulders, and glutes to hold a single, unyielding position. Get onto the floor and rest your entire upper body weight on your forearms. Keep your head relaxed, with your eyes focused directly down at the ground. This schematic shows the joint mechanics. The highlighted elbow angle must be locked at exactly 90 degrees to bear the load. Along with the arms, the rest of the body follows a single vector. From ear, through hips, to heels, there is 0 deviation. To hold this frame successfully for 30 seconds, you have to constantly squeeze your abdominals while keeping your breathing slow and steady. The required tension breaks the moment your hips sag. As illustrated on the left, an arched back drops the load completely out of the core. By holding this perfectly straight axis, you maintain constant tension across the entire core. The sustained resistance builds the functional stability required for a stronger midsection. With the static holds established, the routine shifts into explosive cardiovascular power through the squat jump. The movement begins with a standard squat descent. As shown, lower yourself until your thighs intersect the horizontal line, parallel to the ground. From that parallel depth, swing your arms downward for momentum and jump directly upward, transferring the stored kinetic energy into a vertical launch. As gravity pulls you back down, your feet must hit the floor with soft knees that immediately bend right back into the starting squat posture. By absorbing your downward velocity directly into the next repetition, you diffuse the kinetic impact away from your leg cartilage while keeping your heart rate continuously elevated. The final movement is the full push-up. This is a primary mechanical lever for shaping the chest, triceps, and the front of the shoulders. Start the movement in a high plank position. Keep your hands flat on the floor, spaced shoulder-width apart, with your wrists stacked directly beneath your shoulders. Bend your arms to lower your rigid body as close to the floor as physically possible. This overhead schematic plots the safest descending angle. Your elbows must stay tucked at a 45-degree angle, forming an arrow shape with your torso. Compare that to flaring outward into a T-shape. Flaring to 90 degrees places severe strain on the shoulder joints. Maintaining that precise 45-degree tuck biomechanically shields the delicate shoulder joints, forcing the entirety of your body weight safely into the pectoral muscles. The foundational squat, the rigid plank, the explosive jump, and the angled push-up. Those are the 4 strict form movements in your inventory. To deploy them effectively, cycle through all 4 exercises, one after the other. Repeat that entire sequence 3 consecutive times, and you have a high-yield 15-minute daily routine. When you execute these exact joint angles and body alignments, the need for external gym machinery vanishes entirely. By taking control of the mechanical levers within your own anatomy, you have everything required to shape and strengthen your body on your own terms.